Good evening. How's everybody doing this evening? If you're joining me live, say hello in the comments. This is a Sunday night live stream that I'm just going to work through some of the things that I've been testing. That's basically the purpose of the show tonight. But if you want to ask any questions, if you want to say hello, then please say hello. It'd be nice to catch up. And if you've got any questions about tech or live streaming or anything that I'm doing tonight, then please feel free, and so on. Hey, hey, Saeed. Well, if you keep them on, then you'll join a stream like this, right? So thanks for joining, Saeed. Hello in the comments. Hello, Roy. Thanks for joining me. And hello, number 3, Bowles Promo TV. All right, so, well, all of you that joined, please don't be too disappointed. This is just a bit of a ramble and a catch-up. Typically, I do some testing and play around with things, either related to Ecamm or some things that I'm testing out. And tonight, there's a few things I wanted to do. I wanted to set up my cameras in an auto-switching thing. And I also want to play around with Video Ninja, because Steve, who's I think the developer, has got a new thing out there, which is all about using a Google Chrome plugin to grab any camera that's being broadcast either on Zoom or Google Meet or Teams, and that then creates a web URL that you can pop into a web overlay into things such as Ecamm or OBS, Meld, anything that you like, StreamYard, and so on. So I wanted to try that out. I don't really have anybody to test this with, but I'm going to try a Google Hangout or a Google Meet thing, and then I'm going to grab the URL and see if I can just pop it into Ecamm. Let me know what the sound is like and the image tonight. I think for some stupid reason, I've decided to try and stream this in 4K on Starlink. so it's either going to be very, very funny and break halfway through in a minute, or it'll just chug away. So let's see. So I'm going to play some tunes in the background. So, and hey, Stuart, thanks for joining. Feet up, you're knitting whilst watching. Okay, you're a big fan of Ecamm. Looking forward to the hangout. All right, so the questions are coming in now. Roy, how can I, as a boring person, become more interesting in my live streams and videos? So, well, I think you just be yourself, Roy. And what you do is entertaining enough. You have some fun people on there. You do try and sort out and demystify some of this YouTube stuff for all of us, which we're still all getting to grips with. So just do what you need to do, which is great. So Saeed, yes, explain again. So what is like Video Ninja? So what I'm doing with Video Ninja is there was a plugin that was released a few weeks ago. I'll show you in a second. And what it allows you to do is it allows you to take a video feed from Zoom or Google Meet and things like that, and just basically send it over the interwebs as a URL. So similar to what has been done before, I think. But now you can put this in an overlay, for example, in OBS. Now, whether it works with audio as well, I think it does. I might get some slack back here if I start to play with this, but I'll have a play as well. Saeed says the trick is to attract an even more boring audience. There you go. We can all nerd out and be bored together. And thank you very much, Bowles Promo TV. What's your real name there? Then I can call you by your real name. Thank you for joining. I froze a bit at the beginning, but fine now. Okay, it might be chugging away. This frame rate might be way too high. If it breaks, then so be it. That's why we're testing, right, at the end of the day. So let me do one thing first. Let me go onto the share. I think my share is my next scene. Okay. So let me share my let me show my Ecamm stuff first. So let me go into my thing here. Let's go into live demo mode. All right, so I'm in live demo mode here in Ecamm, and I've got a few cameras knocking around. So let me just flip through these and take a look at what I've got. So as I said, we're just testing, so feel free to hang out with me, ask questions, listen, chill, whatever you like. I'll turn up the music until I start jabbering again. So I need to change that camera. Bum, 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 bum. Hey Florence, thanks for joining. We're just chilling and hanging out and doing some testing and stuff. Just going to do my Ecamm thing first, just doing an automation on cameras, and then I'm going to look at Video Ninja and so on. That is a good question, actually. I don't know if I can change the stream resolution midstream. I think I'm fixed once I set that up with Ecamm. Let me just bring my... Where's my preferences gone? No, I don't think I can change it, actually. Once I'm fixed at my stream size, I would have to change it. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe it's a YouTube thing. I don't know. I'm interested to play back on the replay and find out what the glitches are. It's probably too high a frame rate, but I'm not sure how Ecamm does that. I know that with OBS you've got like a bit rate and things that you can play around with, but let's do this anyway. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some of these cameras. I'm going to change one of these first quickly. Where's my obsbot go? Why does it always go over this one? Okay, so let's do this one. I'm going to just change that camera to there. Ah, okay. Thanks, Roy. So what you're saying is, yeah, I thought though that if you're sending like a too high frame rate, I guess yeah, it will change it for me. I'll check on Restream in a second. Okay, let me get this. You can never have enough cameras. Move that up a bit. That'll do. And if Saeed is still here, Saeed, I have changed my my stream aspect ratio to 16:9. Because it was a bit of a pain actually having to set this up. So I'm keeping my YouTube recorded content at 2:1 ratio, but I've decided to go back to 16:9 for the live streams. It saves a whole world of pain in setting up these cameras and things. So you'll be pleased to know that, I think. So let's do this. Okay. So let's just grab this camera. Duplicate that, put that in there. Tiny too light, just duplicate that. Put that in there. Grab this one, pop that in down here. Goodness me. So many scenes. So with that one, then that one. Let's do random scene, and we'll do it between 8 and, I don't know. let's run that for a second. Come out of that. All right, that'll do for now. I'll just keep it running for a second while I work out what I'm doing next. Excuse me. All right. So let me grab this Video Ninja thing and show you what's going on. Let's find it first. Hey Wayne, so does Ecamm do replays? No, whereby you record a bit of action, then you can play it back. No, not at the moment, I don't think. I think Mel does that, and Saeed can probably comment whether OBS does that as well. But Ecamm doesn't at the moment, no. So let's have a look. Ah, cool. So it does work in OBS, okay. Oops. That's not the right camera, is it? What's going on there? Let's get rid of that. So it does work in OBS. Great. Thanks, Saeed. Yeah, I think there's a few things that would be nice to have in Ecamm. I'm sure the guys are working on it. I don't know what they're working on, but they're working on some things. All right. Okay, let's go to the share, shall we? Hopefully you can see this. Hey David, thanks for joining via Substack. I've got Social Stream Ninja here, pulling in the comments from Substack and then using the rest for everything else. So, Wayne, you're asking, have I used the Magwell Director? No, I know Magwell is like a higher end hardware, or should I say a higher end hardware equivalent to the likes of Blackmagic. So the only thing I have hardware wise here at the moment is the Blackmagic Quad HDMI recorder, but I know Magwell do similar cards. I've heard that they're really good quality and so on, but I haven't used the Magwell Director. If you let me know what that is, I'd be intrigued. In fact, let's go and have a look what it is, shall we? Magwell Director. Oh, it's, okay. Let's put the share on there, shall we? So it looks like it's a hardware encoder. So similar to, I guess, what Rode have for the Rode video, and also like the YOLO box, and I know OBSBot do their own as well, the Talent. So it's a video switcher all-in-one streaming thing. So this is the Mini, right? I have another one. So the Director 1 and the Director Mini. So is it the Mini or the one you're looking at? Oh, the Director 1. I don't know which is bigger or smaller. This looks like it's Wi-Fi as well. Cool. Interesting. All right. So, no, I don't have any experience with that. Looks like an interesting device though. And you can, it gives you a view on the iPad sharing, should I say. Okay. Looks cool. How much is it, is the question. Let's see how much that one is real quick. Why do they put the prices right at the bottom? It's to make you scroll. It's like an IKEA shop, but they take you through it so you find it. Goodness me. Alright, so the Magwell Mini is 1,000 and the Director Mini is 1,300. Okay, I don't know how much the one is. Oh yeah, $1,200, $1,300. Okay. Alright, so Video Ninja. So there is, let me just go into a blank screen here. So there is a plugin here, which is the Video Ninja Capture. I don't know if anybody's seen this before, but basically it'll capture a video stream that's going on. So whether you're in Google Meet or Chrome, or Zoom or anything like that, and then you'll be able to pull this in as an overlay. So let me run a Google Meet thing. Let's see how this is going to work. So that's the audio and then virtual camera. I might just use a different camera actually. I'll just use this ObSpot one here. Okay, and I'll just do a new meeting. Okay, so it's always weird when it's backwards. Okay, let me just do mute on here a second. Okay, so what happens now is we've got a we've got a Google Meet going on, and apparently if I click on this here, you can see that I've got the ability now to grab this video. So if there was 20 people in this meeting, they would all basically show up as a list in these in this plugin. And what that means is I could potentially now grab this video, I could publish it, which means I now grab a URL. And if I go over to my eCam, let's just go to this scene here. Let me just find, I did have a sort of a test one, I think. Let me just grab this. Yeah, so if I got to host a Google Meet, so what I could do now is I could bring in an overlay, let's say a web widget overlay. Let's just go to, I'll show you where the link is in a second, Saeed, to get that plugin. So let me go to live demo mode. So I've got just a scene here, and I'm just going to bring in a widget. I'm just going to paste this widget in. Let's get rid of that. Paste this widget in here. And leave it at, well, whatever that is. 1280 by 720, that'll do. Let me just see. Let me see what that says. I can't read that from here. Oh, really? Okay, I need permissions to use this. I need permissions to... Oh, there you go. There you go. Just took a little bit of time there. Great. So, I haven't tested with the, just see. So what you're seeing now basically is a, and if I just, that's not bad latency, right? Tell me what you think about that. So what I'm doing is I've got my, let's go back to the share. Turn off live demo mode. So if I go back to my share here, so I just basically grabbed the video of this using the plugin from Social Stream. You can see it's an active stream, and then I basically pop that in as a web widget overlay into eCam, and it'll take a few minutes for it to pop in, but it will work. So, Saeed wants to know where to get that. Let me just... Video Ninja. Do 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 do. Video. Okay, so so let me answer your question in a second, Saeed. So you can get it from here. Just go to the Chrome store, Video Ninja, Video Catcher. So that's what I wanted to test. So in theory, you can actually get anybody's video and bring it in. So host, guest, anybody that you want, really. So that's the plan, that you could potentially do that. If somebody wanted to join me on this Google Meet meeting, I could potentially get that to work. So potentially, yeah, you can bring any camera in. That's what I saw. So I'll have to see if we can do a test at some point. But happy if anybody wants to join me. Okay. Let me just let me grab this meeting side. Just give me a sec. Do. Okay, so let's just grab this meeting minute first. Saeed, I'll send it to you on LinkedIn. Yeah, Google Meet is like a free version, Wayne, of like a meeting software. So you can bring in like multiple people, into your meeting. You can share various screens and things, just like a meeting software. So it's similar to, similar to Teams, Zoom. The flexibility isn't as great as Zoom, for example. Zoom is a much more, higher level product. So here's Saeed. Hey Saeed. Hello. Okay, no problem. This is weird. I see you in multiple places in a second. So I got you here, which is cool, on my screen share. You can hear me okay? Okay, perfect. All right, so let's try this. So if I go back to Video Ninja, now I can see there's two of us. There are two video sources, which is cool. So if I publish this video and copy it, I'm going to pop that into my Ecamm scene where I had you before, where I had myself. just change that. The only thing is, I don't know if it works with audio. From the widget side anyway. I know it does from... let me just save that, see if you come through or not. Yeah. So here you are. And I'm sure, I don't know whether other people can hear you, but I don't know whether you can hear yourself or not. So I need to work out how to do that. Yeah. So how do I get... I mean, I'd have to route the audio maybe a different way and something like that. Right. Well, hello, Wayne. Sorry, now I recognize you. How's it going? Apologies. Okay, so let's see. So from my side, obviously I can hear you fine, but I'm coming through this audio routing. Now, what I could do is I could do an audio capture, but it does say on the plugin that you can do audio as well. It says no audio here. So let me stop publishing a second. Oh, where did you go? Oh, you're still here. I just can't see your video, which is weird. Where did your video go? Did it break something in Google Meet? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's weird. So I've lost your video for some reason. I've lost your video and audio by the sound of it. I don't know whether that's broke. Oh, you're back. Okay. Yeah. That's weird. I just can't see you in Google Meet. Maybe the Chrome extension's playing up. I'm talking to this invisible person now. Yes, so I think the plugin may have broken the video because it says, let me just try and publish the video again. That's weird. I've lost you completely in terms of video anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I've never tried this before. So, yeah, if you wouldn't mind rejoining, that would be great. And I'll just see if that works. So, see you in a minute. Thanks. All right. So for those of you who just joined me, I'm not going crazy. I'm actually testing out this Google meeting. And Saeed is back. Now I can see you again. Hurrah. Okay, Saeed. So you are back. You are back. So I'm talking to this fine gentleman here. Now what I need to do is I need to share the video again. But it says no audio. Let me see. Add the mic. Ooh, what does that mean? Okay, I'm going to pop you back into this guest thing now. I think this is a fairly recent thing, Saeed, where Steve has basically just been setting this up. So it looks like it's a recent addition. But I think it's pretty cool if we can get audio and stuff from it. That would be really good. Yeah. I think that would be the thing. Oh. I'm hearing myself. So if you just speak for a sec. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So what's happening is the audio's coming through twice. So I'd have to fix that because it's coming through as a audio source in Ecamm. So in my sound levels, I'm seeing my microphone standard output and then the mix in here. So what you're seeing on Ecamm Live now is my voice being doubled to the Google Meet meeting. And if I mute myself, you can't hear me. So you can't hear me, which is one of those unfortunate things. So audio isn't the easiest thing to work out. So I'm hearing myself twice. which is a bit. Yeah, but I need your audio to come in. That's the only thing. Well, it's an interesting workaround, but I can see your entire video. And if I, whatever. Yeah, I think it's gone a bit crazy now. I think the whole thing has gone a bit crazy because I can't see your video. So it's a shame because it would have been sort of an interesting workaround for people to use this instead of maybe as a way of bringing in a guest into OBS or Meld or something like that in an easy way. I don't know how you would do it now actually, but okay. Well, thanks for testing anyway. But yeah, it's not entirely robust at the moment. So. That's right. Yeah, because you could send me a Video Ninja link now, right? Okay, could you try that for me? Just I want to just see what that would be like. If you could do that in LinkedIn, I'll just bring you in. Perfect. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, bye. All right. Well, that was an interesting test. So what we got though was Saeed trying to come in. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have. Saeed doesn't have a roadcaster, so we can't do the call me feature. But I wouldn't mind trying that call me feature at one point. That would be a good test at some point to try that while we're here. So let me just try and bring Saeed in via another way. So Video Ninja is pretty interesting. So what Saeed could do is basically give me a link now, and let's have a look. So I'm going to bring him in to this meeting here. Hello. Now, what I don't know about this is whether I guess you can't hear me, right? So I don't know if Saeed can hear me or whether let me just I'm not sure. So let me just check. And I don't think there's audio on this side, is there? So how do you do the audio piece? Let me ask. Okay. So interesting. All right. So let me just add. This is why we're doing testing tonight. Do. No audio. Okay. So so there is let me just get my pencil here. So there is basically okay, so no audio then. All right, so let me just see. So haha, great. Okay. 20-second delay. Okay, so I just sent a message on LinkedIn. So interesting that there is no, for whatever reason, it's not picking up the audio in here. Let me just see. All right, Saeed, if you okay. Can you say hello?
Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. Testing, testing, testing.
All right. So
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello.
So I can hear Said.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. So what's interesting is
Hello, hello, hello.
I can hear you.
Test, 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 test. So my mic is working, definitely.
So the interesting thing is that I can hear Said, but he can't hear me. So when we do the Google Meet thing or using the Video Ninja, that's the only sort of downside to this. So you'd have like a guest that could come in, have a chat, but then you'd have to wait or do something via Zoom. So so how would, let's just say, how would you bring in a guest via OBS so they could hear you? This is like old school testing. I'd be set up a room with both. Okay, okay. So basically, Said would set up a yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that would be the way to do it. So what I'm trying to do here, though, Wayne, is that it's just a one-way conversation at the moment, because the way that we've got it working is that Said is using Video Ninja, which is bringing in the actual audio via the URL, but there's no other option for me to do that because Ecamm is doing the audio capture from that. So so here's another. Okay. So then you do a Hangout. Okay. Okay. So let me just do this real quick. All right. So I guess you could hear me now, Said. So I think you should be. Let me just hit start. Do. So I'm hoping you can hear me now, Said. And I'm just talking to Said now via another method, which makes it more confusing. Hello. So you can hear me now? Let me just check. Why can't I hear you? So I'm using the Rodecaster Pro to chat. You can't hear me. Okay, cool. Right. Oh, I see. Right. So this is just the isolated camera, basically. Okay. Right. So if you just speak, just see if it picks it up now. Yeah, what's happening is the widget's not being picked up. So it's still one-way audio for me, I think, on this side now, which gets a bit confusing. So yeah, I can capture sound directly from this. So I could do like a let's have a look. I'd have to do the yeah. The thing is, so I could basically pull in the sound here. So I've got the Rodecaster Pro 2 chat. It's just a way of me doing the routing basically. But before, the widget that you sent me originally worked okay. So, and now I'm not getting any audio from that at all, which is odd. The original one that you sent basically should have worked.
Yeah, it should.
Now it's going through again.
I was muted on the other one because now I have like 5 different Video Ninja tabs open. That's why.
Right, so I think I'm good now. So if you speak now, I should be able to hear you.
Testing, testing. Hello.
Great, and the audience can hear you, and I'm not getting double audio. So what I had to do is basically join the room, and I'll just, for people who are still here and wondering what the heck is going on. So this is my screen share right now. So I've got just Saeed in a room. I'm not using any video, and it's just audio. So I've got me speaking from the roadcaster into this room, and Saeed can hear me okay. And then on this side, okay, so that's how Saeed has got it all set up. So this works fine now. So the Video Ninja original video that Saeed sent me does come with audio. That's a screen capture basically into Ecamm, which is what we were looking at before with this Google Meet setting here. It'll take a second to kick back in again, but when it does, I will be able to receive Saeed's audio and video, excuse me, and I can talk to him back here. So the audience can hear both sides, and once this has finally decided to kick back in again, it should be fine. I think it takes a few minutes. Let me just get rid of the X on there. There you go. Okay, so if you speak again, Saeed, I should be able to hear you, I hope.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you're coming through basically as a screen capture on this scene. So yeah, so using Video Ninja, and I completely forgot about the Video Ninja piece that you'd mentioned before. And you're right, I don't think, unless you're using a Google Meet with multiple cameras from all over the place, I don't know what the advantage would be for using that plugin as well. I'm just trying to think of use cases for it.
Maybe maybe it's the other way around. If you're already having like a meeting and you want to live stream it somewhere, just like Zoom has this live streaming feature, maybe to make for a town hall or something like this, could be maybe a nice way to do it. But
yeah, the only problem is that every video I think is separate, right? So if I clicked on this, I'm not going to do anything, but you'd have a video would come in for everything, or you do the actual tab. I think you could do all of it and capture everything. So yeah, you're right. I think if there was multiple people now on this scene, then you could capture the entire meeting and then push it out to somewhere else. So you could, effectively, you could bring in like a Google Meet Hangout into OBS and have you in the center or in a different sort of layout. And, it's,
It could be potential. I mean, especially for webinars and other things you usually do in a Zoom meeting or in a Google Meet meeting. But it also looks like an early beta, right? So it's it's the first time I'm hearing about it. So who knows?
Right.
Maybe there will be more features to have a better control over the whole thing.
So I'm seeing then, so this widget that you sent me, basically, this is your full screen. There is a little sort of bar at the bottom, which I think is, I don't know whether I can get rid of that. Let me just see.
That's on your side. I don't know how it works in Ecamm again, but you had the same earlier with the Google Meet. I was wondering, why is there the player and the other thing?
It's like the widget. It's just a widget thing, but I don't know why it's there actually. Let me just try and oh yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Because it should be just a mirror of whatever the widget is, nothing else. But it's got a volume, it's got an audio control here and full screen, and that's it. Weird. Okay.
But maybe it's just a small setting. However, like the links I sent you, this is reusable. So I've set up a room that is called Neil's Hangout or whatever, and then having like placeholders for different guests, and I can just send out the guest invites to people, and the scene is already prepared on your side, and you can just start your stream.
That's good. Yeah, it's cool. So this is what you use. This is what you use basically for when you're bringing in guests into OBS. Is this the preferred method, right?
Yeah. First of all, the quality is awesome. I mean, the quality really depends on how much your PC can process and your camera, and it's peer-to-peer. There are no servers in between, so my feed is going directly to you, Neil, in Portugal, and there's nothing processing in between.
That's interesting.
Yeah, if you compare it to what is it, Zoom for Ecamm, Ecamm for Zoom, whichever way around, I think there is like this 720p limitation, which doesn't make it any worse because I'm not in full screen most of the time. But just saying, this way you can have like a really high quality for
Yeah.
if you're doing like a podcast or something like this.
Yeah. It works fine now. It's just I was hovering over the widgets. So the widgets give me options when I hover over it. If I just move my mouse out of the way, it'll just disappear. That was just my mouse being in the way. Now it's a nice clean feed and things.
Looks very, very clean now. And it's, again, this is just a coincidence. This is a free thing. Right? Everyone can use it. Go on videoninja.com. And you don't even need OBS or Ecamm. You can just open the link I sent you, and then you have me in the browser.
Yeah. I mean, it's super easy. It's just, yeah, you don't need anything. If you just want to have a peer-to-peer, is it encrypted as well? I guess it would be if it's peer-to-peer, right? Or some form of.
Oh, don't ask me about technical details, but you can set up a password. You should, of course, don't share like your links publicly, so people can grab them and jump on your. But you wouldn't do the same with a Zoom meeting and just openly share the link. But yeah, you can have like password protection or different rooms for different occasions and things. So
interesting. This works well, though.
I know a lot of people who use exactly this. I mean, I get the point of you came for Zoom if you have like a large group and you want to bring the people in like separately and have like this panel talk. But if you have 2 or 3 guests max, you set up a scene with placeholders, guest 1, guest 2, guest 3, and then prepare all your scenes when you're ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great alternative to Zoom, interview mode, anything like that. If you just want to use something like this, you just got to remember to set up that room and just go through a couple of steps, and then that's fine. As long as you're sending the audio via the link, then that works fine, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I will try out the other one. What was it called? Video capture.
Yeah. So it's.
I googled it. I couldn't find it.
Let me send you the link. I think I had to go onto the Chrome extension, and then I just typed in Video Ninja, and it's the capture. So let me just send you that via LinkedIn. So that's the one that you need, and that should just play around with it. But I think it's a similar thing. I think it's just giving people the option that if it's a web-based meeting tool, you can just grab any of the videos and send it. So
it definitely looks. It looks like it doesn't like discriminate what kind of video. It could be also like a live stream running somewhere.
I think it's any video. I played a YouTube video, and it just grabs the YouTube video and throw it in there. So you can anything that you want, anything that you can sort of capture, or anything that's been broadcast from a web perspective on the internet, you could probably capture it. Nice. Lunar landing, blue moons, blood moons, whatever's going on tonight that I couldn't see from Portugal. So because we had clouds, I was like, yes, it's going to be an eclipse, and I couldn't see anything because the clouds.
You know what? I was just thinking about your 24-hour live stream idea. If you could just bring different streams into your stream, that would be chaotic but also fun. If you just capture
just grab anybody's random stream. You could go to Rumble. You could go to you could bring some controversy over. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Yeah. That's not a bad idea, actually. What's that? What is that thing called when one stream finishes and the other one? Is it like raiding, where the game is like where you go? Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I think millennials call it raid.
Oh, I don't know. I'm far too old to understand all that technology and stuff. But this is cool. Well, I appreciate you again being here and testing and stuff. But this is what I'm trying to do on Sunday, just like a bit of a test kitchen, playing around and just seeing why not. You don't know until you play around with them, right?
Yeah. And thanks a lot for giving me a new tool to try out and to explore in the next hours. Thanks for the inspiration.
Let me know how you get on with it. If you find some decent use cases, be happy to.
I will.
All right. Thank you very much, Saeed. Have a good evening. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye. All right. So that was pretty cool. So does Saeed's screen look the same as yours, or is it in reverse, like you are in a gold border? I think it's the same, actually. I think it's what you get from Video Ninja. He's signed off now, but what you get from Video Ninja is is pretty much the same. So it all looks pretty cool, I think. Video Ninja is pretty good, I have to say. Let me just go into Restream. I just want to send people the URL if you're interested in it. The great thing about Video Ninja is it's a free tool, so you can do a lot of fun stuff with it. And if you're in a pinch and want to bring guests in, like we were playing around today, then why not? Let me just so let me get onto the chat, and hopefully you'll be able to see this in the chat. Okay. So go to Video Ninja, and to bring in comments as well, I use Social Stream Ninja for bringing in comments, like sort of David Paskin joined before, as I mentioned. And so anybody who's watching on Substack, if you want to send me a message, that's cool. Yeah, and it's a great point, Saeed. So Saeed said that you can also remotely screen share. So you can bring in so Saeed could actually send me a link right now. You don't have to. Just saying that you could send me a link to his screen share on his machine. So I've done this before with my co-host Martin when we get on these shows where we're playing around with the likes of StreamAlive, where you bring in an audience interaction and fun things like that. And when you bring in the audience interaction, you can then just basically screen share from somebody else's machine. So how we did it was, I was here in Portugal. Martin was actually hosting the show in Edinburgh on his machine, and he was doing all the scene switching and all the bringing in the guests and the live streams and all that kind of stuff. And I was just here with my screen share open, and in my screen share, I just used Video Ninja to bring in that screen share, and it's just basically a screen capture, and it's really cool. It's actually a very good tool indeed, and I use it quite a bit, so that's fun. But this new plugin that we've just been playing with was, it's experimental. I can see some use cases though, so just got to play with it. It was just getting the audio part of it. If you're not interested about the audio and you just want to bring in like some video from somewhere, but you don't need the audio side of it, then you can do that as well. All right. What else am I playing with tonight? Let me just have a quick look. If you've got any questions, let me post this in. If you've got any question, then just put a Q on there. So you're just seeing in the plugin, you can go onto the video tab and start Video Ninja from there. Oh yeah, in the that's a good point actually. So let me have a look on the screen share a second. So if I go back to host and screen share, I've got my restream going on here. So if I was to click on that, what did you say? You're seeing the plugin you can go to on the video tab. Yeah. All right. So similar to what we were doing before. Yeah. Start Video Ninja from this. So I think it's the same thing then, right? What I was trying to do. This is what I think this is what I sent as before. And then you can, oh yeah, do a room, change the bit rate, the video codec. Very cool. It's a great little plugin, I have to say. There's a lot of things. Oh, in the settings. Let me look. Oh, you mean here, right? So we've got the room name, stream ID. Ah, right. Nice. Pro audio quality. I wonder what that is. I must need to play around with this. Probably for next Sunday, I'll probably do a bit more of a deep dive into this. See if I can get myself in a right pickle with playing around with all these different settings. But I think there's some good use cases on here. If you're interested in this live streaming stuff and are interested in building communities, there is a free webinar going on this Friday if anybody is actually interested in joining. Let me just go to my posts here. So we've got a webinar this Friday. if you just scan the QR code, it'll take you to the sign up page, and it's luma.ma. Go Live Now Academy. This is a free webinar on Friday, so it's at 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 o'clock UK time. And we've got Katie from Ecamm and Lux from StreamAlive, hosted by myself and Martin McKenna. So sign up. The link is in the chat comments and also here for you to scan that QR code. I do often say click that QR code, and Saeed does say you can't click a QR code. It's just habit. Don't know why I'm saying that, but there you go. All right, let's go back to this auto thing here. There's so many great things you can do with Ecamm as well, like this auto switching that I'm doing with the cameras. So just keep sort of, you know, just switching between the various different ones as I'm playing with. There's more cameras in the room, but I do need a bit more time to set a few things up. But yeah, I've actually enjoyed tonight, and I always appreciate people that turning up and joining me for the live stream. And it's really appreciated your time. And I just like the fact that we can just hang out and do some testing of stuff. It doesn't always have to be rehearsed and have a run of show and what I'm doing, because I need to learn how to do various things from live streaming, production, editing perspective and things like that. So it's good that you're here helping me along, helping me test and do all those great things. So I do appreciate everybody that's joined tonight. So if there's I'll give you a few minutes to ask if any more questions. I think I've done what I wanted to do, just really test Video Ninja and the plugins and things like that. So great question, Wayne. How come it's free? Who made it? There's a guy called Steve Seguin. He basically makes stuff on the internet for free. And he also does this great plugin, which is Social Stream Ninja, which is bringing in all chat comments. So if you don't have a mechanism for bringing in chat, like I am using it at the moment. So if I just go to my screen share real quick. So this is Social Stream Ninja, and this is the app that augments chat from various different sources. My stream repeats itself. Well, I'm not sure about that. That's probably what's some weird stuff going on there, but thanks for telling me about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. It's probably because I'm streaming at too much of a high frame rate, but never mind. But if you're interested in actually augmenting chat and bringing chat messages into your live stream and don't have a mechanism to augment different multi-streaming platforms into one, then you can basically use Social Stream Ninja, the app, or there's also a plugin as well, and so on. And yeah, a great point, Said. You can always support Steve with donations. So yeah, he does a lot of great stuff. So I'd highly recommend Social Stream Ninja for bringing in comments and things like that. It's a great, simple interface, and it just comes in as a web widget into your live stream, and you can play with it and do all kinds of fun stuff there. All right. I think that might be the end of the show for tonight. I'll give you a minute for any last questions, but it's been fun hanging out. Saeed, I always appreciate you hanging out. And I guess you get the notifications either via YouTube or Luma, but I've started putting my live streams on Luma as well. So if you're getting the notifications that way, I do apologize. That's probably why you're getting all these notifications. You probably got them from YouTube, from Luma, and all these other things as well. But I like hanging out on a Sunday. It's a nice vibe. It's chilled. You know, I can play Windows sounds like this. I can stop my music. I can play sound effects like that. It's really good. Windows and stuff like that. Okay. So when I keep changing angles, so you're talking about like scenes. So I'm changing scenes right now. So maybe it repeats when I change a scene. Maybe my machine is not keeping up. Maybe my machine is playing up. Let me just have a quick look at the bandwidth settings here. Maybe I'm just breaking my machine. I am working it quite hard at the moment. It's not terrible. So yeah, so I'm at sort of 10 megabits per second. You know, typically I just stream at 1440p. That's enough. That's around sort of between 6 and 8 megabits per second, and that's enough. But anyway, interesting. Okay, Said. So Said, you said that you're testing it Zoom in Chrome. It's not capturing anything. All right, so you're basically just running Zoom inside of Chrome because yeah, it's obviously web based and so on. Right, thanks Wayne for that. Okay, if it's your end, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I've not broken anything on my system. Yeah, definitely up for testing more stuff with this plugin as well next week and so on. So same time, same place next week. Every Sunday now, I'm just going to be doing some testing of stuff in this format. Chilled, people can come and join me, ask questions, join in, do whatever you want. Back to regular programming on Thursday, and obviously we've got the webinar on Friday. So yeah, perfect. All right, well, thanks everybody for joining. It's a pleasure to have you. And if you do have any questions, you can always drop them in the comments of this live stream. I do read all comments and respond to them when I can on my YouTube channel. That's great. All right, I'm going to end the live stream. So thanks, everybody. See you next week. Take care.